First up, let me say that once you have this up and running, it performs perfectly in the 2-day testing I gave it. Second, I was not 100% impressed with the setup instructions, since they kind of treat you like you are totally clueless, which might be nice if you are not familiar with router setup, but note, this router is designed to work best with the Linksys VLP mesh system, but since I do not own any and they did not send any, I can only attest to its performance as a router, but it did work flawlessly with my 2 different Netgear wireless mesh extenders, so I feel safe in assuring people that. All things considered, I give it 4 stars and might have been 5 with an easy way to get to my usual Linksys setup screen. Try getting to this screen on your phone and you will understand my frustration. Smile, see below. Simple. The best feature of this is it looks great and supports many devices in use, and the simplicity of use from the app. The app makes the setup very quick. From the app you can even turn the wireless add device option on, so your device you want added to the router, you don't need the password. Detailed. Got this one to replace my older version of this router because it could not handle the additional Wi-Fi devices in my house, because over the years you can break them up into 3 separate signals, so you have 3 SIDs, but that makes it complicated and then you lose the beam feature. This MaxStream AC2200 tri-band mesh Wi-Fi router is fantastic. My internet speed is flying high. I have Xfinity Gigablast internet speed. After replacing my modem with the Aris SB8200 1 DOCSIS modem and upgrading my Wi-Fi router, I have Wi-Fi speeds consistently up past 500 megabits per second and 700 plus. The LAN port from the router is putting out 977 megabits per second. I just bought the MR8300 to join my tri-band VLP mesh nodes. Prefect additions to Linksys Lida. The VLP router along with the 3 nodes cover 3 floors of my house, built in the 1902, along with the in-law apartment built off of the house. I have connect the nodes through Ethernet backhaul, and devices seamlessly jump node to node. I can obtain almost full speed provided by my ISP, 300 MB/s, in any area of my house. If you have Wi-Fi issues, I recommend the Linksys mesh systems. This Linksys mesh Wi-Fi router throws a signal farther than what I had before. An old Apple Airport time capsule. While it does not have the same features, I can add a drive at some point to back my laptop up too. Plan to add a mesh module if needed, and have not needed to do so. May do that eventually later to see if I can get signal out to the yard or outbuildings. Very happy with this purchase, so far. My first internet connection used a telephone attached to a modem. In 1997 I left dial-up in the company of the camera bird from the Flintstones. I am brand loyal and all of my routers have been Linksys. A few of them seem to have a very short shelf life, but hey, go with what you know. As the 90s, 00s and the 10s raced by, the number of Wi-Fi using devices exploded. Now, we have several computers, streaming TV, 4 Amazon Echoes, SmartThings, e-readers and a few tablets. I upgraded to this one, Lee. All of the things on the old router transferred to the new because the back view was identical. The rest of the setup used an app on my phone. The only thing that slowed me down was a few misguided thumb taps. Human error. It is all set up and many of our devices are now online. We'll get the rest as we need them. After setting the TVs and other devices, I ran a speed test that showed 5 stars everywhere and 4 stars for gaming. If you are worried about spending money and getting a bunch of errors and confusion, don't. Go ahead and go for this model. Click link in description for more reviews.